stretches in Marshall women's basketball history. What does it feel like as a player to, your dad has history of Marshall as being, through the successful stretches too. So is this a cool correlation that you all get to share as far as, we're doing things while the Colcloughs are here?
That's funny, yeah. I think it's super fun. I mean, it's super fun to come every day. I think now that we're all, because I feel like I've seen it from the beginning, like even since last year, even since before the season started. So I feel like now we're finally showing everybody like we're the team. This is the team. So I feel like it's super fun. I feel like we have a lot of energy. It's fun to watch us back. Like when I rewatch games, I'm like, wow, this is like energetic. Like it's super fun, high energy. I think everybody's on the same page, like Coach said, and we're all bought in.
When you look at
I'm sorry about that. Go ahead, Grant.
When you look at Saturday's game, obviously offensively it wasn't what you all were wanting, but how is this team able to produce wins even when things aren't going right? Like what is that?
I think we just stay together. That's really what it is. I mean, it's kind of crazy at FAU. We didn't really shoot that well either. And then we played them here, and we didn't really shoot that well. I think defense has been a constant trend within these last games we won. So we kind of just all came together. We got to get stops. If we're not going to score, they're not either. So that's kind of been the mentality with the game on Saturday. So.
Is this a great time for the year for you to know your identity as a team? Because some teams might be struggling as they get to January, halfway through conference schedule, you're beaten up. But to know kind of where you are as a team and what you can accomplish, that's a huge bonus to end of the last month, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we're at a different point than we were last year around this time. I felt like around this time last year we were trying to figure it out. I feel like now we've got it figured out and how we want to play and how we want to show everybody how we want to play and what we want to do. We come into practice every day. It's been very consistent with what we want to do and how we practice and how we look at every game. So I feel like that's been the most important thing with everything, has been consistency.
Kim, when you look at last year, going down to Middle Tennessee, they don't lose like that in Murfreesboro, and everybody's well aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you use that? Do you try and put that game away to not get overconfident, or you try and use that as a confidence builder? Because a lot of the pieces of the team have done to them are back.
Yeah, we definitely want to use it as a confidence builder. Like Coach said, they kind of have a new team, but we still won in that building, so that doesn't change. So we definitely are going to use that as confidence and just come in, do the game plan, and hope for the best.
Then talk about Saturday's game. You guys get into overtime. You get the win. For a team that early on in the year kind of struggled closing out the ball game, how key is that for you all? Like going into confidence heading to this final stretch, as Coach mentioned, like you're going to be playing a lot. You're going to be playing in your division, and there's not many teams in your division with a losing record. There's only two.
Yeah.
You faced both of them last weekend.
Right. I mean, I just think it comes down to just everybody being on the same page. I feel like we've grown a lot as a team prior to this point. I feel like in the preseason there were some games that we could have pulled out in the fourth, and I feel like we just learned from that. And now we know we have to play well the whole game, but we definitely have to play well in the fourth quarter, and everything counts: free throws, hustle plays, stops on defense, everything. So we just kind of bought into doing that, and it's worked out for us.
In hindsight a little bit, Kennedy, how big were the losses at Purdue and Michigan State? Those are two upper echelon teams, and you're toe-to-toe, and it sort of did go the wrong way in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
How much did those stick in you all to be like, hey, we never want to feel that again?
It definitely stuck with everybody. I know me personally, it kind of stuck with me because I knew going into the game that we could play with them. I mean, we prepared all weeks for those games, and we prepared, the whole preseason. So I knew that we weren't going to get blown out. It was going to be a game. We were going to fight. But I just felt as though, we didn't finish. And we've learned from the games we didn't finish, and now we just are better at finishing, and we got to keep being better because it doesn't stop now. I mean, we got to keep going. We have 2 months left, and this is the most important time for basketball, so just got to keep going.
Kennedy, how tough is this team? I know that a lot of people, like, I looked at you all out on the floor on Saturday, and I was like, to a man, FAU was almost like half a head taller than everybody. And it like matchup-wise, it was kind of different, but you all finished the game out rebounding them by 10. And I sort of feel like that speaks to the toughness and part of your all success. But how tough is this team? There's been some scrappy play that's gone your all's way in those 50-50 balls and everything like that.
Yeah, this team is definitely, I'm pretty old, and this team has definitely been the toughest team I've been on in my whole college basketball career. It's just great coming in every day. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody wants to take that extra step. Everybody wants to be the one who gets that hustle play, gets that rebound, gets that stop. Everybody wants to be that person, so I feel like we just get really excited when it is that person. So, and we just keep the energy up. I feel like this energy of this team is very different from like past. So I feel like everybody kind of just has their own. I feel like it's really fun. I feel like everybody watches us and sees it, but like coming into practice every day, this is great. Like it's the vibe, the energy is just, we don't want to lose. And we don't like to lose, but you know, we learn from it and put it into play the next time. So.
All good?
Thank you guys.